University of Illinois Department of Computer Science. The University of Illinois Department of Computer Science is the academic department encompassing the discipline of computer science at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. According to U.S. News & World Report, both its undergraduate and graduate programs rank in the top 5 among American universities. The department ranks equally high in faculty submissions to reputable journals and academic conferences, as determined by CS Rankings.org. According to Computer Science Open Rankings, the department ranks equally high in placing PhD students in tenure-track positions at top universities and winning Best Paper awards. From before its official founding in 1964 to today, the department's faculty members and alumni have contributed to projects including the ORDVAC, Plato, Mosaic web browser, JavaScript, and LLVM, and have founded companies including Siebel Systems, Netscape, Mozilla, PayPal, Yelp, YouTube, and Malwarebytes. History. In 1949, the University of Illinois created the Digital Computer Laboratory following the joint funding between the university and the U.S. Army to create the ORDVAC and ILLIAC computers under the direction of physicist Ralph Meeker. The ORDVAC and ILLIAC computers, the two earliest von Neumann architecture machines to be constructed. Once completed in 1952, the ILLIAC I-inspired machines such as the Mystic, Musician Ominous I, Ciliac, and Cyclone, as well as providing the impetus for the university to continue its research and computing through the ILLIAC Roman II project. Yet, despite such advances in high-performance computing, faculty at the Digital Computer Laboratory continued to conduct research in other fields of computing as well, such as in human-computer interaction through the Plato project, the first computer music, the ILLIAC suite, computational numerical methods, through the work of Donald B. Gillies and James. Given this explosion in research and computing, in 1964, the University of Illinois reorganized the Digital Computer Laboratory into the Department of Computer Science, and by 1967, the department awarded its first PhD and master's degrees in computer science. In 1982, UF physicist Larry Smarr wrote a blistering critique of America's supercomputing resources, and as a result the National Science Foundation established the National Center for Supercomputing Applications in 1985. NCSA was one of the first places in industry or academia to develop software for the three major operating systems at the time: Macintosh, PC, and Unix. NCSA in 1986 released NCSA Telnet, and in 1993, it released the Mosaic web browser. In 2004, the Department of Computer Science moved out of the Digital Computer Laboratory building into the Thomas M. Siebel Center for Computer Science following a gift from alumnus Thomas Siebel. Degrees and programs. Undergraduate. The department offers 14 undergraduate degree programs, all leading to Bachelor of Science degrees: Computer Science Engineering, Mathematics and Computer Science, Liberal Arts and Science, Statistics and Computer Science Laws, Computer Science and Chemistry Laws, Computer Science and Linguistics Laws, Computer Science and Anthropology Laws, Computer Science and Astronomy Laws, Computer Science and Economics Laws, Computer Science and Geography and Geographic Information Systems Laws, Computer Science and Advertising Media, Computer Science and Philosophy Laws, Computer Science and Animal Sciences, Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences, Computer Science and Crop Sciences, Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences, Computer Science and Music, Fine and Applied Arts. The department also sponsors a minor in Computer Science available. The department also offers 2 5-year bachelor's/master's programs through the College of Engineering, Bachelor of Science/Master of Science BS/MS in Computer Science, and Bachelor's of Science/Masters of Computer Science BS/MCS. TS. Graduate. Doctor of Philosophy, Ph.D., Master of Science, M.S. in Computer Science, Professional Masters of Computer Science, MCS. Online MCS is offered in partnership with Coursera. MCS in Data Science MCS DS track is offered in partnership with the School of Information Science, the Department of Statistics, and Coursera. Master of Science in Bioinformatics, MS Bioinformatics. In popular culture, in the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, the antagonist and sentient computer HAL 9000 says it was made operational at the HAL plant in Urbana, Illinois, which was meant to represent the coordinated science laboratory where the ILIAC project was conducted. Notable faculty: Sarita Advai, Principal Investigator for the Universal Parallel Computing Research Center. Vikram Advai helped to create LLVM along with Chris Lattner, former interim head of the Department of Computer Science. Gul Akha, Director of the Open Systems Laboratory and researcher in concurrent computation. Prith Banerjee, former Senior Vice President of Research at Hewlett-Packard and Director of HB Labs. Roy H. Campbell, Sohaib and Sara Abbasi, Professor of Computer Science. Herbert Edelsbrunner, recipient of the National Science Foundation's L&T Waterman Award. David Forsyth, Professor of Computer Science. C. William Gear, mathematician specialized in numerical analysis, computer graphics, and software development. Donald B. Gillies, mathematician and computer scientist specialized in game theory and computer architecture. Bill Gropp, Thomas M. Siebel Chair Professor, Director of the National Center for Supercomputing Applications, and co-creator of Message Passing Interface. eComputer Society President-elect 2021. Jiawei Han, Abel Bliss Professor specialized in data mining. Michael Heath, Director of the Center for the Simulation of Advanced Rockets and former interim department head 2007-2009. Thomas Huang, researcher and professor emeritus specialized in human-computer interaction. Ralph Johnson, research associate professor and co-author of Design Patterns, Elements of Reusable Object-Oriented Software. David Cook, sole software designer on the ILIAC Roman 4 and developer of the Cedar project. Stephen M. Lavelle, principal scientist at Oculus Rift. Chunglong Liu, professor of computer science. Ursula Martin, computer scientist specialized in theoretical computer science and formal methods, and a commander of the Order of the British Empire. Bruce McCormick, professor of physics, computer science, and bioengineering. Clara Nostet, Ralph and Catherine Fisher, professor of computer science and director of the Coordinated Science Laboratory. David Plaisted, faculty at the Department of Computer Science until professorship at UNC Chapel Hill. Daniel Reed, former department head 1996-2001 and former director of the National Center for Supercomputing Applications 2000-2003. Edward Reingold, specialized in algorithms and data structures. Dan Roth, professor of computer science. Rob A. Rutenbar, Abel Bliss professor and former department head 2010-2017, noted for advances in computer hardware. Mark Snur, Michael Feynman, and Saburo Miroga, professor of computer science and former department head 2001-2007. Shenghua Teng, professor of computer science and Gödel Prize laureate. Joseph Torres, Willett Faculty Scholar in Computer Science and Research Faculty for the Universal Parallel Computing Research Center. Marion Winslet, Professor Emerita of Computer Science. Stephen Wolfram, former Professor of Physics, Mathematics, and Computer Science and founder of Wolfram Research. Francis Yeo, Professor of Computer Science and staff at Xerox Palo Alto Research Center. Yuan Zhu, Professor of Computer Science and founder of Amphora, Pattern Insight, and WOVA. Notable alumni: Sohaib Abbasi B.S., 1978, M.S. 1980, former CEO of Informatica. Nancy Amato, Ph.D., 1995, Honorable Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Texas A&M University, steering member of CRAW, and current head of the Department of Computer Science, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Daniel E. Atkins, Roman III, Ph.D., 1970, inaugural Director of the Office of Cyber Infrastructure for the U.S. National Science Foundation. Mark Andreessen, B.S., 1993, Mosaic Web Browser, Netscape. Eric Bina, M.S., 1988, Mosaic Web Browser, Netscape. Ed Boon, B.S., Mortal Kombat. Rick Cattle, B.S., 1974, co-founder of Object Data Management Group, ACM Fellow, winner of the 1978 ACM Doctoral Dissertation Award, Dissertation Award, Dissertation Award, Dissertation Award, Award. Steve Chen, B.S., 2002, YouTube. Steve S. Chen, Ph.D., 1975, Cray Computer. Edward Davidson, Ph.D., 1968, Professor Emeritus in Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Steve Dorner, B.S., 1983, Eudora Email Client. Brendan Ike, M.S., 1986, JavaScript, Mozilla. Clarence Ellis, Ph.D., 1969, first African-American computer science doctorate recipient and pioneer in computer-supported cooperative work, CSCW and groupware. Ping Fu, M.S., 1990, J Magic. Mary Jane Irwin, M.S., 1971, Ph.D., 1975, NAE member, computer architecture researcher. Jod Karam, B.S., 2004, YouTube. Robert L. Mercer, M.S., 1970, Ph.D., 1972, co-CEO of Renaissance Technologies and pioneer in computational linguistics. Marcin Kleksinski, B.S., 2012, CEO and founder of Malwarebytes. Pete Kuhlman, M.S., 2006, co-founder and CTO of Optimize. Chris Latner, Ph.D., 2005, LLVM. Dirk Siley, M.S., 1976, Ph.D., 1978, 14th President of National Chung Hsing University. Max Levchin, B.S., 1997, PayPal Slide. Nimit Maru, B.S., 2004, co-founder and CEO of Full Stack Academy. Robert McCool, B.S., 1995, author of the original in CSA HTTPD web server and the Common Gateway Interface, CGI. Mary T. McDowell, B.S., 1986, former CEO of Polycom, former executive vice president at Nokia. Peng T. Ong, M.S., 1988, co-founder of Match.com. Ray Ozzie, B.S., 1979, Lotus Notes, Groove Networks, and former CTO and chief software architect at Microsoft. Anna Patterson, Ph.D., 1998, vice president of engineering, artificial intelligence at Google, and co-founder of QL. Linda Petzold, B.S., 1974, Ph.D., 1978, professor of computer science and mechanical engineering at UC Santa Barbara, NAE member, and J.H. Wilkinson Prize for Numerical Software recipient, computational science and engineering researcher. engineering researcher. Fontaine Richardson, Ph.D., 1968, founder of Applican. Thomas Siebel, M.S., 1985, founder, chairman, and CEO of Siebel Systems, founder, chairman, and CEO of C3AI. Russell Simmons, B.S., 1998, co-founder and initial CTO of Yelp, Inc., and a member of the PayPal Mafia. Anil Singhal, M.C.S., 1979, co-founder and CEO of NetScout Systems. James E. Smith, M.S., 1974, Ph.D., 1976, winner of the 1999 Eckert Mauchly Award. Jeremy Stoppelman, B.S., 1999, co-founder and CEO of Yelp, Inc. Parasitabris, B.S., 2005, M.S. 2007, computer security expert at Google and Forbes 2012 Top 30 People Under 30 to Watch in the Technology Industry. Mark Tebb, B.S., 1983, adjunct professor of entrepreneurship at Booth School of Business at the University of Chicago and co-founder of Answers Corporation. Andrew Yao, Ph.D., 1975, Turing Award winner, theoretical computer science researcher.